it's just a bigger challenge. But I think that that moment when I tell you I was a nobody, believe me, the year before I was parking cars. See what I mean? It's that kind of thing. Not that there's anything wrong with parking cars, but that's how fast. You have to believe your life can change. All you need, I'm serious, I've had 100 bad ideas to every one good one. But all it takes is really one good idea. And the failures just make you smarter. Failure makes you smarter. You know what I mean? Sometimes success makes you dumber. Because you think you can't learn anything anymore. Failure makes you smarter. Because you learn, you say, okay, now I know how to navigate. I wrote, my daughter wanted to be a writer. So I go, no you don't. Writing is a horror. Writing is so difficult. It's so rewarding, but it's like driving bamboo under your fingernails, because you're challenging yourself, words, and that piece of paper, and it's very mathematical. Writing is just we're not talking about typing. We're talking about writing, which is an extremely difficult, precise endeavor that requires rewriting and rewriting and rewriting. And you read something, you go, I got it! And the next morning you said, who wrote this shit? It's horrible. This is, you know what I mean? It's really extraordinary. And I recommend people, if you don't have it in your soul to write. So my daughter goes, I want to be a writer. So I brought out maybe 100 notebooks. See, I write longhand. I wish I knew how to type this. By the end of the day, my hand is like, you know, it's hard. But she goes, all that? I say, yes. For every word that you're going to use, you're going to write 500 words that don't, it's something you have to, so she goes, I think I'll go back to college. I go, yep, you should. Don't do this. You know, but there's something about the written word that's great. But of acting and everything else, the most difficult thing is, I think, the written word. Then, of course, directing is literally a lifestyle. I mean, it is a lifestyle. Directing becomes your reality, and everything else is unreality, which is sad. Like you go home, you go, where am I? You know, because you're so in your mind, whatever. But when it works, it's great. When it doesn't work, it's okay too. You just get ready to do the next thing. Narcissistic. You want to walk around naked. You know, that kind of a thing. And then if you don't, you wear a top line, you go, oh, maybe I'll wear a poncho today, that kind of thing. So that's the way I approached it. Literally, it's not so much as vanity as like, this was one of the ways I would prepare. Because I think once you just alter, even like, for example, in Copland, wow, you want to change your life? Just block one ear. So I had silicone, which means I couldn't hear out of the left ear. It changed my life. You're in a restaurant, you can't hear. You just feel isolated. You lean in. You're always uncomfortable because you have to read lips. So it changed the way I acted. It was just always on edge, turning kind of a situation. And so I did that with like everything. You know, for the last Rambo, I got a little carried away. I'm normally about 182 pounds. I was like 215 pounds. Because I thought Rambo had lived in the jungle. He'd become a beast. He was a beast now. He's not even a man anymore. He doesn't care. He doesn't look in the mirror. He's like a thing that lives. And finally, then he sees the girl and whatever, and a little bit of humanity starts to come back. But he's gone. He literally is an animal. And he's checked out. Like when he goes, fuck the world. You know, he doesn't care anymore. He works with snakes. He works with everything that's just dangerous and foreboding. But boy, it got a little heavy. Jesus. That was a little big. That was big for me, a little much. But yeah, see, that was another reason. That was another reason. Just to change the character.
Legacy will be.
You know, it's legacy. It's not like I've never thought like, what's going to be the legacy, you know, kind of thing. I really never.
Here for that.
I think that's really legacy is determined on what the audience, you know, what they think of you. I don't think you can plan your legacy. A little pretentious, like, okay, I'm going to do this and have a really cool legacy. You know, it's just I never thought of it. I think that it's. Either you leave good stuff behind or you don't. You leave a few things that go on and on and on long after you're gone. Hopefully your children, they do a good job representing you. But the one thing is that never stop punching. Never stop punching. Never stop punching. Life is going to don't ever stop punching until you can't lift your arms anymore. That's how I roll. People go, you have nothing to prove? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You always have something to prove.
Yes, we have a couple of questions in the audience. Is there mics? Est-ce qu'on a des micros pour le public? Le monsieur là, voilà. Oui. Vous pouvez poser la question en français si vous voulez, je peux traduire si c'est...
Merci, bonjour. Tout à l'heure, M. Stallone disait que pour le premier Rocky, le caméraman, c'était son premier film. Je voulais lui demander quel souvenir il avait avec Garrett Brown, l'opérateur Steadicam qui a tourné avec lui et dont le Steadicam a été breveté cette année-là, en 1976, par Cinema Products.
Did you understand a word I said for the past hour?
Precisely, maybe on Garrett Brown.
I'm only kidding. Go ahead.
What memories do you have of Garrett Brown, which was a Steadicam?
Yeah, Garrett Brown, right, Steadicam. I think that when people saw Rocky, they were seeing something they couldn't quite understand because we had a thing called the Steadicam. It was probably the first time it was ever used, and without them knowing what's going on, they say, how did he run up those stairs so fast? How did he walk through those streets so fast? And it created something so unique for such a cheap film, inexpensive film. Now, Garrett Brown, between that and the music, made the movie phenomenal.
Vous empêchez d'avoir des propositions de ce style, de réalisateurs comme Spielberg, Scorsese ou Coppola, par exemple?
Don't you feel that all your action heroes part kind of stopped you from getting proposal for other part, for more interesting part, Copland part, or with director like Scorsese or Spielberg?
No, 100%. 100%. There's no question that you develop a certain identification with a genre, and I said, oh no, that's why I did Copland, because I showed, you can do both. I just wanted to prove a point you can do both, but yes, you're absolutely right. You identify, oh well, I don't know if he could play a lawyer, that kind of a thing. So, but it's okay. I'm really happy where I am, and I would just like to keep perfecting what I do and let them do what they do. It's fine.
Merci à vous tous, je vous remercie très très fort. Sylvester Stallone. Et Didier aussi, qu'on peut remercier. Ce soir à 22h dans la salle Lumière pour l'avant-dernière séance du festival. Et je voudrais remercier très fort Sylvester Stallone.
And I think when you come from a place